Hello, welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and it's time for my January 2026 collection video update. Yes, no pointless intros, no nothing. Let's just get straight into it and start off with the Blu-rays as we normally do. So, first up from Denmark, I picked up The Last Viking, one of my favorite movies from last year, and thankfully we did get it on physical media. From Germany, I picked up One Night in Bangkok, starring Mark Dacascos, a somewhat collateral ripoff. Okay, little action movie. It's in the Mark Dacascos collection now. Also from Germany, I picked up Astronaut's Farmer as a uncredited little role for Bruce Willis, not just a small cameo. He's in it more than I actually remembered, so had to get it in the collection. Seems to be going out of print. There was no new versions available anywhere, so had to find it used. So it's in the Bruce Willis collection now. Also from Germany, I picked up One Tough Bastard, Brian Bosworth 90s action movie. I love my 80s, 90s B movie action movies, so this was a nice rewatch. Trying to fill out the holes in my Scott Adkins collection, I picked up Dead Reckoning from Shout Studios on sale, and still absolutely waste of money. Terrible movie, bad acting all around, but it's in the collection now. From the UK, I picked up The Tournament. Way smaller cameo by Scott Adkins than I remembered it being. The movie, it's an okay little action movie. From Germany, starring Scott Adkins, I picked up Diablo. Great movie. It's in the collection now. Germany was the only country that put it out. Bad guy role for Scott Adkins, I picked up Section 8. Okay little action movie, nothing special. From Kino Lorber, America, I picked up Half Baked. I was actually a little surprised to see it was a Kino title. I thought Universal had their own release. Pretty sure they do, but I never noticed Kino putting out. Absolutely hilarious smoker weed kind of movie. Nice to have it in the collection. From the UK, Last Late Videos number 5 release, we have Snapdragon, starring Pam Anderson. The one that got me to notice Last Late Video, and of course I had to get this one. And because I've helped Last Late Video a little behind the scenes, they were kind enough to gift me number 2 in their line. I got The Stranger. Nice artwork on both slip and original artwork, I'm assuming. A great release overall. The movie itself, weird. Not one I truly would recommend. And out of Australia, number 8 in the Chameleon Collection series, A Hero Never Dies, more Johnny Toe, I'm all aboard. Great movie, first time watch, had to get this in the collection. Was really looking forward to that one. Number 9 in the Chameleon Collection line, I picked up Accident, produced by Johnny Toe, made from Johnny Toe's at the time production company. Accident, not starring Johnny Toe, or directed Johnny Toe rather. Still okay movie. Not as good as A Hero Never Dies though. From Eureka out of the UK, I picked up King of Beggars, Stephen Chow comedy. Absolutely love Stephen Chow movies. I'm picking them up as they come out, so Another blast. From Vinegar Syndrome out of America, I picked up Made in Hong Kong, Volume 2. I do have Volume 1 that I actually have been trying to sell for some time because it includes 3 horror movies that I didn't really care for. And when they announced Volume 2 was gonna be action movies, I was okay, I'll get that then. And even with it being 3 action movies, eh, I didn't really need that day one. So let's just continue straight into the 4Ks. From Scream Factory, I picked up Rabbit, David Cronenberg. Great movie. Looking forward, or I was looking forward to getting this in the collection again. From Kino, I picked up Walking Tall. Again, I seem to be picking up all the Rock's movies as they come out on 4K. I do have most of them, missing a few here and there, and yet I'm not really collecting them. But I did like Walking Tall, was a nice rewatch. I would have liked The Rock having been in the 2 sequels, but he wasn't. Arrow UK, I picked up Snakes on a Plane. Perfect example of, did I really need this? Did I really want it? Do I just buy everything Arrow? eh, don't really like this movie. I really don't know why I picked it up. Arrow US, Evil Dead Rise. I had the standard studio 4K release. Was I really in a rush to get this? Or did I need to be in a rush to get this? I don't know. Arrow UK, I picked up Under Siege, one of the only Steven Seagal movies I actually really like. Glad to have it in the collection. Again, did I need this day one? Probably not. Turbine Media out of Germany, I picked up The Frighteners. They re-released it on a cheaper version on 4K now, and I decided to get it this time. And I really do like the movie, so I'm glad to have it in the collection. And it wouldn't surprise me that they are close to having reached the end of their 5-year deal for the 4K, I think it was. So I could imagine seeing Arrow in the near future releasing this on 4K. I'm not gonna upgrade though. I'm happy with that one now. From the UK, second site, I picked up Re-Animator. Upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. Nice edition, thick edition. And yes, I do know the drama behind this release with Second Sight and the US distributor. But this was the edition that was easy for me to get. And I do really like the artwork on this one. And the US would have just been way more expensive to get. So, as far as I don't really agree with what Second Sight did, this was the edition for me. And last but not least, VSU number 15 from America. I picked up Tank Girl. Absolutely love this movie, and way better VSU title than the last 2. So I'm just not completely sure on the artwork here, but somehow it just kind of fits the movie, I guess. So yeah, I'm continuing collecting all the VSUs, so that's it. And that's the last 4K title for this update. So let's just move straight ahead and see what I've watched. Continuing backwards, Tank Girl, I have watched that one. Re-Animator, I have watched that one. The Frighteners, I have watched that one. Under Siege, I have watched that one. Evil Dead Rise, I have watched that one. Snakes on a Plane, I have watched that one. Walking Tall, I have watched that one. Rabbit, I have watched that one. Made in Hong Kong, I have watched all 3 movies. King of Beggars, I have watched that one. Accident, I have watched that one. A Hero Never Dies, I have watched that one. The Stranger, I have watched that one. Snapdragon, I have watched that one. Half Baked, I have watched that one. Section 8, I have watched that one. Diablo, I have watched that one. The Tournament, I have watched that one. Dead Reckoning, I have watched that one. One Tough Bastard, I have watched that one. Astronaut Farmer, I have watched that one. One Night in Bangkok, I have watched that one. And finally, The Last Viking, I have watched that one. So we're starting off 2026 with a 100% watched collection update. And hopefully we can continue that. If you want to know how my 2025 watch year went, go back and watch my 2025 year-end review video. And please watch the entire video. But with that, there's the end of this video. And until next time, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and peace out.